Greetings, beautiful people. Are you good? I'm good, guys. All right, welcome to the platform. Today we are talking discretion versus discrimination, right? Discretion versus discrimination, right? All right, guys. My name is Debus Kosana. Welcome to the platform. The platform, it is the labor guide, the labor relations guide. All right, let's get to it, guys. Examining the potential legal ramifications of the failure to appoint a potential employee, right? The recruitment and selection processes are critical operational aspects of any organization, although employers generally have complete discretion, right, in determining who to appoint for a respective position. There are exceptions to how this discretion can be implemented. If a prospective candidate is not appointed due to unfair or irrational reasons, there may be adverse legal implications, right? South African labor law, specifically the Employment Equity Act, protects prospective employees by promoting equal opportunities and fair treatment in employment. Employers are obligated to take steps to promote equal opportunities in the workplace by eliminating unfair discrimination in any employment policy or practice. This obligation is also incumbent on recruitment processes. Therefore, employers must be wary of the potential consequences of unfair and irrational recruitment processes. While there are numerous reasons to justify the non-appointment of a candidate, the following examples may lead to a valid cause of action by an unsuccessful candidate against the company, right? We need to be aware of this. Number one, if a candidate believes they were unsuccessful in their job application due to being unfairly discriminated against, they may refer a dispute for discrimination to the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration, known as the CCMA, or Labour Court. Section 61, subsection 1 of the Employment Equity Act prohibits employers from discriminating against employees on several grounds as listed in this section. Number two, if a verbal or written job offer was made and subsequently withdrawn without a valid reason, the candidate may have a claim for breach of contract. In the Labour Court case of the Department of Rural Development and Agrarian Reform vis-a-vis General Public Service Sectoral Bargaining Council and others, 2020, the court provided valuable insights into the legal considerations surrounding the failure to appoint a prospective employee. In this case, the court found that the employer's delay in filling a vacant position was patently capricious and unfair despite having a suitable candidate. The employer's reasons for not appointing the candidate were deemed unreasonable. The court emphasized that while the employers have discretion in appointment decisions, this decision must be fair and reasonable. This view was confirmed in the recent case of Boysen vis-a-vis Beaufort West Municipality and another, 2024. The applicant challenged the decision taken to appoint an employee who was rated below him during the second round of interviews, as he deemed it irrational. This contention relied on the legal principles set out in the above case of the Department of Rural Development. The court distinguished the set of facts between the two cases and found that the applicant failed to prove that he was entitled to be appointed in this case. The court considered that the applicant had initially applied for the Director of Community Services post and was ranked first among other candidates. Still, the selection panel decided not to fill the vacancy. Instead, the vacancy was re-advertised. That decision led to the applicant reapplying for the post and undergoing another round of interviews. Still, this time he was rated second out of the three shortlisted candidates, and the panel decided to appoint the third rated candidate. The court found that the subsequent events that had taken place will render an order reviewing and setting aside the respondent's first decision unenforceable. The court also determined that there was no rationale for the council's decision to vote for the appointment of either the first rated or the third rated candidate and overlooking the applicant. However, it found that the applicant could only be entitled to the appointment if the first rated candidate had declined the offer of appointment. There was never an offer or appointment made to the first rated candidate to accept or reject, and he did not contest his non-appointment. He effectively accepted the respondent's decision. Therefore, even though the respondent acted irrationally, the employee could not prove that he would have definitely been appointed. This case, with its unique circumstances, provides an important keynote in that our courts will determine each case on its merits, right? The test remains whether an employer's discretion to appoint a candidate is justified based on the reasonableness and fairness of his decision. A failure by the employer to appoint candidates on fair and reasonable grounds can result in adverse consequences, as the disgruntled candidates may exercise their right of recourse by referring a dispute to the CCMA. Employers can minimize the risk of unsuccessful candidates referring legal disputes by understanding the legal framework and implementing fair recruitment practices. If employers face a situation involving the failure to appoint a prospective employee, it is essential to seek legal advice to understand their rights and obligations, right? We'll leave it at that. Just wanted to explain the difference between the discretion and discrimination. All right. Please remember to like, share, comment, but mostly importantly, remember to subscribe to the channel. Let's grow the audience. Let's share these videos to the wider audiences to ensure this information reaches as much wider audience, to ensure people are informed. Thank you very much.